Very good evening to everyone. How is life going on? Welcome back to Edu Skills, OET made easy. How nice to make you fall in love with OET. If you're watching this on YouTube, kindly consider subscribing channel, give us a thumbs up if you like our work, and share this video to your contacts so that we reach out to maximum number of OET aspirants, especially those who are financially struggling to crack OET. All these services at Edu Skills are free of cost, no payments of any sort. And you can find the links of the recordings in the description given below. Please share so that we reach out to those who are financially struggling to crack OET. Okay, keep smiling. Part B.
So sample 5, part B. We go to the third one. Just listen and try to read as well.
3. According to the policy, what must the registered nurse do when a patient is discharged? A. Check the clarity of aftercare instructions. B. Liaise with other health professionals. C. Ensure easy accessibility to patient data. Hospital discharge policy for 1. 5 registered nurses will have the responsibility for ensuring advice on discharge is provided to patients and, if required, relevant onward referrals are made, including the booking of future outpatient appointments. The registered nurse must ensure that all relevant documentation is complete and accurate. Registered nurses will ensure effective handover, both verbal and written, of patients' assessment and ongoing care needs. They will also be responsible with the support of the discharge coordinator, where appropriate, for day-to-day coordination of discharge, and act as a point of contact and conduit for effective communication for all members of the multidisciplinary team. They must ensure that all requirements to facilitate a safe discharge are in place. This may include dressings, medication, and any equipment.
Okay, what are the hedging words? What must the registered nurse do?
Registered nurse.
Yeah, what are they supposed to do when a patient is discharged? And here, A option.
Check the clarity.
B option, aftercare instructions. Yes. Then C, B, liaise. Yeah, with other health professionals. Then patient data. Third one is patient data. What does the
other option A for me?
top? Aftercare instructions. Okay, where do you have it?
Further, they
Consumers must ensure that all relevant documentation is complete and accurate.
Facilitate and safe discharge.
Yeah,
are
this
in place.
is a problem that you should be very careful. This is not the right answer. There is a scale expression. The registered nurse must ensure that all relevant documentation is complete and accurate. All relevant documentation. As nurses, you know, when you have a discharge, it's only the documents means only aftercare instructions, or what else is included in the documents when you discharge?
Referrals,
appointments,
referrals, revisits, medications,
admission procedure,
managements. So all these are included when you say nurses must ensure that all relevant documentation is complete and accurate. This says all, but the option A says only one.
Oh,
Do you get me?
yes, Father.
This is the trick they play in almost every material. You will have these type of questions. As nurses, you should visualize. Is it only aftercare instructions when you discharge a patient? That's the only document you have? No.
No.
You have so many other documents, right?
Yes.
Yes, Father.
Yeah. So that can never be the option. All is not one. All is not one. And not only for this material, work out this type of materials and write down and understand why this is wrong. Otherwise, it seems to you can suddenly go there. Okay, that's not the thing. Okay, and accessibility to patient data.
Last line, Father.
They must ensure
that all requirements to facilitate a safe discharge are in place.
This may include dressing,
medication, and any equipment.
Is it patient data? Dressings, medication, and equipment? No, that the whole text doesn't speak anything about patient data.
Patient data, yes, Father.
It doesn't speak anything about patient data. This is not given in the text.
Option B.
Patient data means the details about the patient history and all those things, you know, patient history and other things, everything, whatever the diagnosis was done, all those details.
Diagnose.
So lays with the
Other health
professionals.
health professionals is the only one left. Let's check. Is there any possibility? Now you see,
Word relevant on
relevant. The relevant, if required, relevant onward referrals are made. What does it mean? Referral to whom? Some other health professional, right? You don't refer to the mechanical engineer. Okay. Referrals are always to other health professionals. Okay, other health professionals.
And also booking of future outpatient appointments, also other. So B is correct.
Yeah. Again, you have booking of a future other appointment. Again, where do you have it? See, you should act as a point of contact and conduit for effective communication for all members of the multidisciplinary team. Does it include all? Does it include other health professionals than you? Yeah. Again, it speaks. As I said, repeats. The answer is repeated again. See, when there is a policy, then when you are supposed to do something, there is a structure. So this is clear. Let's get into the structure of this particular type, since you have one new learning. It's not a new learning, but you did not understand previously, I believe. So let's check this. Okay, responsibility of the registered nurses. Okay, heading is registered nurse. What are the responsibility? One, ensuring advice on discharge is provided to patients. Second, relevant onward referrals are made. Third, booking of future outpatient appointments. Fourth, all relevant documentation is complete and accurate. Versus aftercare instruction, option A. General versus particular. General versus particular. Understand that. Nice. Get into this text and write down and understand. And suddenly it clicks when you have the next time you have it. Suddenly it will click. That's why the students will go and say, it was so easy. I answered everything, but I got only 290. Because you think that is the right one. You are convinced of that. Okay, fifth responsibility of the nurse, handover of patient's assessment and ongoing care needs. Sixth one, day-to-day coordination of discharge. Seventh one, act as a point of contact and conduct for effective communication for all members of the multidisciplinary team. In this E1 here, fourth option, other options are not mentioned here in 3 options, right? That speaks about patient data, aftercare instruction, and liaise with the other health professionals. Only the B1 is given and A1 is given to make you understand that you are competent to understand the general statement and a particular statement. All and one. Sometimes they will say all and many. Sometimes they will say all and some. Sometimes they will put all and two. Sometimes all and one. Always beware of this particular strategy where you will be tricked. So just let's see these 3 options. See, this fourth option is A1. Check the clarity of aftercare instructions. But we said that is not the same. Both the statements are not same. One is general, text speaks general, and the option A speaks particular. And liaise with other health professionals. That is in the topic sentence, as well as 7th instruction, responsibility of the nurse. Is that clear?
Yes, Father.
Yes, Father. Can I explain further once more? Because I were bit confused regarding that must scale is given, Father. So why can't
what must the registered nurse do when a patient is discharged? What she must do. So what is the problem?
Father,
And must.
Paragraph, yes, Father. They have mentioned the nurse registered nurse must make sure that all relevant documentation is completed and accurate. So why cannot we select for that answer? Father?
Sorry. Anyone can explain it? Those who understood, let me see.
Yes, Father.
She is saying the nurse must ensure that all relevant documentation is complete and accurate. Okay.
Yeah, Yeah, Father, you explained that
Yeah.
in the answer.
Now, yeah, please.
You said in the answers, it was giving us one portion of all the information in the text. So it was one aspect that was mentioned. But in the text, talked about so many things. So that was a general information. So we cannot equate the general information to one portion of it. That is after, only after discharge. So aftercare instruction was one part of the entire information given in the text. That's why we did not now adhere to the instruction of we looking at must, which is also reflecting in the test to pick that answer.
Exactly. You are perfectly right. Now, someone asked me, the problem is they have, what must the registered nurses do? You are saying there is a must, and here there is a must. But when the must is given, you don't have this must in the answer options. The whole statement is not in the answer options. Answer option is speaking about particular, whereas the text is speaking about your honor, means in general. Okay.
Father, absolute is also there. Absolute is also there.
Absolute in the text doesn't mean, okay, the absolute in the text, you don't worry, you do not consider at all. Absolute in the answer options is an eliminate strategy. In the text, it can be there, no issues. Okay.
Yes,
the
Father.
registered nurse must ensure that all relevant documentation is complete and accurate. All relevant documentation is not aftercare instructions. Aftercare instruction is one of those all documents.
Yes, Father.
So I have explained this more than 10 times repeatedly and uploaded the videos. I have been stressing it so many times. See, for example, I am telling all these OET aspirants who are attending today's session are genius. And answer option says, one of the OET aspirants admitting today's session is that correct?
No.
Or the text says all the OET aspirants attending today's session are Buddhus. And the option says the 3 of the OET aspirants attending the session today are Buddhus. Are they same?
No, Father.
No, Father.
Yeah. So text says all, option says 1, text says all, option says 2, text says all, option says many, text says all, option says most. None of these are correct. If you remember the scales, which I taught you repeatedly, all is not 1, all is not most, all is not many, all is not majority,
All is not few.
all is, all is not few, all is not a few,
Not some.
yes. Oh, how many times I have spent on these scale expressions. Only thing, you need a lot of patience.
Patience.
See, the whole today from 4 o'clock, the system was testing my patience. Everything, patience must be there. I could have postponed, but I said I should prove my patience, right?
We are learning
Because
patience from you, Father.
I was trying to highlight, but it is not highlighting because this is not my system. It's not helping me. Like after clicking, after a couple of seconds, it highlights. The click works.